We'll just go real nice. Just kind of on here. This is a new one. This is so that to balance your energies, so that your energies are balanced. You have a nice even flow throughout your whole body.
Like I'm Dancing with the Stars.
That's it. And then what we did. My name is Leona Lavone, and I've been coming here to the Guild since the early 1990s. I would say 1998 to 1999 is when I really became active and took over the job of workshop coordinator, handling all the special artists coming in and doing workshops. In reference to my classes, the 6-week classes, each 6 weeks is geared toward one particular area of art and painting techniques. So, what I want you to do, you can use these cards if you get stuck. Remember last week we handed those out. You can come and get cards and just pull one out. You can look in the book, but I want you to consciously make a decision what mood or feeling, and don't tell anybody, you are going to paint it. If you want it to be earthy, okay, you want neutrals, you want it neutral. What mood do you want your picture to have? The last 6 weeks we did values. We concentrated on values. So all the paintings that we did were geared towards having the right value in our paintings. I stayed 3 leaves, and I want them to mix. This 6 weeks now that we're working on in class would be color, and the mood or feeling that colors bring in when you're looking at a picture. Now, I want to go this way because you can see the color. Now, what do you see? If this is in front, you see a shadow in here?
No.
No? How about this side? See, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, and because this is white, what color is that shadow? So if somebody is choosing to paint something for a baby's room, they're going to gear the colors towards light, airy, baby colors. The same thing for juveniles, or if it's a very sophisticated area, to either the ground. If it was this way, and we had a shadow, and I got this close up, if you saw this, you would see that it would have that pink tone. Yeah. And then at the same time, bringing in your values and all the other little composition and things like that. We talked about this with a few, is that when the pot is behind, all right, see now these two are just about touching. Really, even if it was like that in the picture, you want to change that. You don't want to have it just touching. And in the beginning of our class, because obviously we want to be loose, what we do is we do a series of centering. We do a centering technique. Exhale, bring it to the center. Opposite, let the lower hand drop. One here, everybody. Exhale. Inhale. We do some breathing techniques. Make sure you get the air. Crunch over, side. Actually, this minute that we stand and don't do anything is more important than the movement that we're doing. And that's to feel the energy in your life system going through you. Because that's really what we are. Okay, let's fluff one more time. We do movement to music. Anybody want to lead? No. Sit down, movement because you're moving different parts of your body, you're rotating your shoulders, you're moving your hips. Think about flop, flop, flop. What you're doing is you're expanding your aura. You're doing all of these things to loosen loosen up and get rid of the stress that gets locked up in these different body parts. So that when you sit down to paint, you can focus on painting and it keeps your mind on what you're doing at that moment. Expand it out! Expand it out! Expand your aura! Come on! My aura's bad. We also do exercises to coordinate the right and left hemispheres of your brain so that everything runs smoothly. There's so many times that I thought about doing that, people will say, but then it doesn't come across on the paper. Well, obviously the right and left halves of your brain are not communicating properly. So we want to have that nice flow of energy so that we feel nice and balanced. Also, we have a Loose as a Goose workshop. I do a one-day workshop. And the Loose as a Goose is for people to lighten up and to really go loose with their painting. Have a nice, wonderful painting without too much detail and taking 2 or 3 weeks to paint. Something you can do in half hour, hour, nice, light and airy. Most of the people who decide to come and take my class and they say, I want to loosen up. They're too tight with their painting. So then we gear our techniques towards loosening up so that we don't have each individual flower because we're working on flowers. So we're not painting each individual flower in class. We're painting a group of flowers at one time with a small amount of detail afterwards. One pot at a time. You know, like here, I started painting one pot at a time. Okay, so I'm going to paint that a little bit differently. So any of you who would like to watch me do that, you can do that. Okay, if you want, I'm going to sketch it out a little bit first. So then what happens if a person is a very tight structured painter, they have this balance. They loosen up. Maybe I have them not draw on their painting first. Maybe just paint with their paintbrush. So that they go from one extreme to the other extreme. If anybody wants to join our class, it's Wednesday mornings from 9:30 to 12. And the first half hour of the class, people come in and discuss what they've painted. They talk amongst themselves. We show art. They ask questions. 10 o'clock, we start our exercises. Follow here. Come on. And then we paint. So please join us. Also, my Loose as a Goose workshop is one day in August, the end of August. So check it out. Be sure to come and join us. Be artsy.